welcome to Dr. Jester Rants. I don't think it's much of a rant, but still, or probably a talk. It depends how they portray this news. This is a blind news read. Hey, that should be something different. Either way, here it is. From the Al-BBC. Switzerland referendum voters support ban on face coverings in public. I agree. Well done, Switzerland. You're becoming a based country. I wonder how's their immigration policy. Because I'm definitely not happy living the shithole I'm currently stuck at. And I'm definitely looking based on based people. I'll definitely need to learn German or French. Either way, let's go. Switzerland has narrowly voted in favor of banning face coverings in public, including the Burqa or Niqab worn by ninjas. Or, as I was playing recently... On that note, I was playing recently on... No. I'm confusing here. Well, either way, I was playing a bit of Train Simulator and I decided to check on cab views around the world and enjoy some trains while I try to troubleshoot Train Simulator. Oh, whoa, what the fucking finicky little software dovetail you got there. But still, either way, there's nothing quite with the variety of routes. I'm still waiting on Diesel Railcar Simulator because that thing is absolutely awesome in physics and sounds. But it needs a bit more work in regards to content in that regard, but still pretty good. Either way, I was watching footage of Japan and I saw a bunch of bags of garbage bags or something like that, or kind of like a very large container, etc. on the station, and I thought, wait, I don't recall Japan having that many Muslim women in there, until I realized, oh, those are not Muslim women. Oopsie daisy! Anyway, let's read the news. Official results showed that the measure had passed by 51.2 to 48.8% in Sunday's referendum. The proposal was put forward by the right-wing Swiss People's Party, SVP. I love you guys! Which campaigned with the slogan such as Stop Extremism. Extremismus! Stoppen! Extremismus. It's part of racismus. A leading Swiss Islamic group said it was a dark day for Muslimus. Well, I do not know why is it a dark day, because it's just the Burqa and Niqab. Is that a problem? Because quite frankly, let me put it this way, the Muslim women do not choose that. Well, some will actually tell you that they chose it, but it's mostly because they either say that or they get, well, in the UK, acid attacks, or they get killed, or they get violently raped or murdered or beaten by their owners, in this case, their fathers, brothers, or husbands. They definitely don't have much of a choice, really. So they must say I chose it. I chose this. I chose it. They either do it, or they get beaten. And in this case, it's a good thing that they banned it, because it's a very, very weird idea. Most Muslim men, in this case the religion itself, says that a woman is kind of like a piece of candy. Without its wrap, it's gonna get dirty. That's their excuse. And the idea is that with the Burqa or Niqab covering, it stops the evil male gaze. Not only that, it stops them from being raped. Well, I say, why don't you teach Muslim men to stop raping them? Well, technically, it kind of is difficult. In some of those regions where this is more prevalent, a woman without it, they kind of get harassed. But I've seen reports, and quite frankly, kind of disturbing, is that despite having all of this, the Muslim males still attack them. Oh well, I don't think it kind of works, just don't think it works, so yeah. But even more so, this is even worse because they can actually use this to perpetrate terrorist attacks, and they have done so in the past. And many Muslim terrorists, Muslim male terrorists, use this to escape detection and other things. A few have managed to escape by dressing as a woman and escaping by using a burqa or a niqab. Yeah, desperate, aren't they? Cowards little shits. And coffee. And this means that at least the country is standing up against this extremistic, extreme bullshit. I absolutely hate Islam. I hate the religion, not the followers. Despite the followers being 95% or so intolerant to anything else in the world right now. Thank goodness there's quite a good sizable minority that is growing and growing that I absolutely support. With Imam Tawhidi, he's an awesome dude. He's a Muslim and he's trying to reform Islam. I absolutely support him. Islam definitely needs a reform. It's absolutely necessary. And there's also I forgot. Fuck. It's a complicated name. Ahmadiyya, there you go. Not that complicated, but it's kind of complicated to type it. I don't know. Blame my stupidity and retard for that problem. Not the name. Anyway, they are awesome people because they also believe in reform. They also believe that Islam needs to be reformed, and I agree with them. It needs to be reformed. But unfortunately, they end up being targets quite easily, victims of the older sects of Islam. And either way, let's go on and read the article. A leading Swiss Islamic group said today to start the session open world wounds, further expand the principle of legal inequality and send a clear signal of exclusion to the Muslim minority. Central Council of Muslims said in a statement added that we will challenge the decision in court. So you're challenging the decision in court that you should make women hide themselves. If you're a Muslim, this one is allowed. This one is a no. See, burqa, niqab, the ninja, the extra ninja. This one they still allow all of those. Why is that a problem? Even though all of this is supposed to be because it's to protect women from men. Even though this one is just, it's bullshit. And quite frankly, I find it disturbing that they're still trying to fight for this. This is retarded. You know what? Why don't you just, if women are obligated, it's compulsory for Western women to wear things like hijab or things like that in Islamic countries. Why don't you do the same thing for the Western countries, huh? In which this one, it's compulsory not to wear any of those retarded religious bullshit like this. Huh? Why not? Because why selectively enforce rules? Why can't you just, I don't know. Why can't you just integrate with the society you decided to migrate to? Why not? Oh, yeah, right, because you view the Western society as inferior despite your desire to migrate to those countries? Fascinating, isn't it? How these imbeciles operate. Kind of remind me of the SJWs. For some reason. Coffee. Anyway, let's go. According to the research of the University of Lucerne in Germany, almost no one in Switzerland wears a burqa and only around 30 women wear the niqab. So what? I don't care. About 5% of Switzerland population, 8.6 million people are way too much if you ask me, because Islam is definitely not very tolerant. They should. If those 5% were at least, I don't know, at least 4% were on the reform status of Islam, I don't think anybody would have any problem with. Anyway, most originate from Turkey, Bosnia and Kosovo. Swiss people are given a direct say in their own affairs. It's not the first time Islam has figured in the Swiss referendum. I agree. Minarets should be banned as well. Give face covering a gene. Ban a gene. However, the Muslim community support the ban. Imam Mustafa Mehmeti from the city of Bern told BBC he thought the motivation behind the campaign was probably Islamophobic, but he said he supported the ban anyway because it could help to emancipate Muslim women. Well, at least this guy here is definitely more of a reform. This is the people we want in the Western world. It's like him, Imam Mustafa Mehmeti. Yeah, sure, it's probably Islamophobic if you think that. I don't think so, but... And I don't think Islamophobic is a term that anybody should follow or exist. Otherwise, Christianophobic, atheophobic, it's a term that should also exist if Islamophobic exists. Anyway, I don't care, but I'm gonna take his position as well and support him the same way he's supporting this rule. Despite he saying it's probably Islamophobic, what he says is probably stupid to actually think it's Islamophobic, but because the term doesn't exist. It's that I also support him in this regard. It's that it should help emancipate Muslim women in Switzerland, and this is the type of reform we want in the Western world. It's people like Imam Mustafa Mehmeti. He should be the one to lead this charge. He should be people should listen to him. Ahead of the vote, also, I'm also surprised that all BBC said those things, or allowed to even quote him in this article, because BBC absolutely love to defend the Islamic minority in Britain, to the point that they come into defense of from the Muslims in the UK to quite some disturbing level. Anyway, let's go. Amnesty International spoke against the proposed ban. Well, isn't it interesting, Amnesty International? Aren't you the organization who actually goes completely and utterly into absurd levels against Israel, while ignoring everything else in the Middle East? Isn't it disturbing that I don't see a single peep coming out of you in regards to enforcement of veils? Let's take Iran, for instance, where the women actually trying to burn the veils, or trying to stop the forceful reinforcement of veils, and any peeps from you people? Of course not. Otherwise, it will be racistus. Filthy imbecilic morons. Anyway, wearing Islamic veil in public has been a controversial topic in other European countries. France banned wearing a full veil in public in 2011, while Netherlands, Denmark, Austria and Bulgaria have put in place full-on or partial bans on wearing face coverings in public. At least these countries seem to be doing something right, because this shouldn't be allowed. Look, there is no ifs or buts or anything like that. Islam is a very, very sexist religion. Look, let's put it this way. If you're an SJW watching this, do you think Islam is correct? That women are inferior? Oh, you're gonna say, that doesn't say it is. Then go on and say, Islam is not wrong. Go on and say it. Go on and say it. Go on, say it. Can you? Of course not. Or if you do, no, that would be interesting to see. If you think Islam is right, go on and do it. I wanna see it. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna enjoy seeing it, if you say it. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want more spicy content, head to beatshoot.com/DrJester or minds.com/DrJester. I'm hopefully looking forward to that BeatShoot doesn't take days to process my super straight video, which I'm preparing right now. I'm absolutely looking forward to the memes on that regard. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good fucking night. And screw you, YouTube.